my friend Joanna. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you probably have seen the pictures that I posted of her. I did her makeup last week and I got a bunch of people DMing me asking me to do a video for the makeup that I did on her. Basically, I was practicing bridal or wedding makeup and this is what came out. So if you were one of the people who wanted to know how to do this, or if you were just wanting to know how to do some really pretty, elegant wedding makeup or day makeup, then please stay tuned. This is the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base, and this is the first primer that I'm going to be using on Joanna today. So the next thing I'm going to use on Joanna's eyes is this paint, and it's basically another form of an eyeshadow base, and I believe this one is called Still Life. But if you don't have this one, you can skip this step altogether, but basically what I'm using this for is for the kind of pearlized shimmery texture that's going to go beneath the eyeshadow and create sort of like a luminescence from within. So for the first eyeshadow I'm going to use, I'm going to be applying it with this fluffy C-shaped eyeshadow brush. And this is the eyeshadow I'm using. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. I don't have the label. But it's basically a pinky, almost skin-toned color that has a slight sheen to it, as you can see. So using a fluffy blending brush, I'm taking this color right here, and this is also another sheen, kind of mid-tone light brown. It's called Era, and this is going to go act as the background color for the crease. In the crease, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm using this because it's a little wider than a pencil brush, so it's going to allow me to blend a little bit better. And I'm going to be using a combination of these two colors right here. This is more of a warm brown and this is more of a cool brown, but they're around the same kind of mid-tone color. I'm using an angled contour brush for her highlights, and I'm going to be using a color that's similar to her skin tone, just a little bit lighter. So I'm going to be taking that darker brown that I was using in her outer V, and I'm going to be taking it on an angled brush, and I'm going to run this right under her lower lash line just to give it a little bit of shadow and definition. So this is a bent liner brush, but of course you can use an unbent liner brush, and I'm going to be doing her eyeliner using the Essence Gel Liner in Midnight in Paris. So because this is technically wedding makeup, I want the eyeliner to stay on as long as possible, and so I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in 0. Again, this is another extremely waterproof product, and this is the Essence Get Big Lashes, and it's the Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara. And when they say this is waterproof, I mean it is absolutely waterproof. You have to use soap and water and makeup remover like twice before this comes off. So it's absolutely great if you're dancing around all day and you know you're going to be sweating or crying. Is lightly going over her contour areas with this kind of light brown color. It's called medium dark, and I'm using it on an angled contour brush, and this is just going to give some slight definition, and it does have a slight sheen to it, as you can see, but that doesn't really transfer onto the face very much. So for blush, I'm using two colors from this Ben Nye Pressed Color palette. This is the Fashion Rouge palette in ESP 922. I'm not sure if that's the name of the palette or what, but I'm going to be using a combination of two colors from this palette. So I'm going to be using this light pink, which is called Dusty Pink, and I'm going to sort of mute it out with a little bit of this color right here, which is called Fresh Coral. So it's still going to be a fresh pink shade, but it's not going to be super bright on her complexion. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I melted down 15 of my lipsticks for my kit, and I put them into this 15 36mm wide lip palette, which it was labeled as an eyeshadow palette. You can get it off eBay, but I made it into a lip palette just to kind of condense all the stuff that I have in my kit. And so today I think I'm going to use this color on Joanna, and this one is called Rosebud, and it's a color by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to mix it also probably with a little bit of this color right here. And this one is called In the Nude, and it's by Essence. Joanna's makeup is done, but because she has a little bit more of a drier skin texture or skin type, I'm going to be just setting her makeup with a little bit of a setting spray.